The mechanics of mirroring. So we all emit a frequency. We all emit a hum, a frequency. And so we draw to us people, places, things, times, and events that match our frequency. So why does this happen? It's actually the mechanism of growth, the mechanism of ascension on this plane, on this planet. So the energy we emit is a carrier of information. It is comprised on one level simply of our DNA, our parents' DNA's information coding, our early life circumstances coding, and this is the energy we are emitting. So we are magnetized to our parents initially because they most closely represent our unfinished business from other lives. So we're magnetized to our parents so that we are set up correctly to have these experiences magnetized to us. So whatever is in your life at the moment, good, bad, or otherwise, is a match for the energy you are emitting. So here, for example, is you and your partner. How this works is there's an energy exchange going on between you and your partner. And there is a frequency that is specific to you too that you are mirroring. So this figure 8 of energy goes between you and your partner. Now, there will be a differently coded frequency that goes between you and, say, your mother or your children or your boss or your employees, your friends. So we're mirroring and magnetizing different aspects of people. So this is why you can have a totally different relationship with somebody than somebody else has with that person, because they're mirroring different things and can't see that energy exchange from that same perspective. So when you're mirroring, somebody's mirroring you, they are there in your life to show you you. So say you have a tough relationship with a partner. This person, your partner, is a certain way, and they may treat you with disrespect. So that energy of lack of respect heads over towards you, and you react consciously or subconsciously to that energy. What you then do is send back, consciously or subconsciously, that energy back towards your partner, and that person is triggered. And then that person is triggered and it sends it back to you. So this is a never-ending cycle unless one of you or both wakes up and goes, what is this about? So what I would suggest that you do is you start to observe how you're triggered. So that's your first step. Start observing how you knee-jerk react in many times to the triggering of that emotion, the triggering of the energy and the emotion behind the energy of your unfinished business, what you're still trying to own and understand. So you start observing, and then what you then do is take responsibility for being triggered. Because in a way, your partner is giving you a gift. Your partner is there simply to assist you in seeing what you've got left to resolve in your energy system, in your energy signature. So both you and your partner have agreed to this energy exchange in order for this person to trigger you, for you to wake up and to gain a bigger understanding, and for you to trigger your partner. So when your partner sends energy to you, or a comment or a perspective that says, for example, you're not good enough, the trick is to go, I get this, I understand this. This is something in me that I need to heal. And what you have to do is stop, as best you can, sending anything back to that person. You take responsibility. You choose how to act in that moment. You choose to, in some cases, just walk away, back off, and process the emotion within yourself. The process that I get people to go through, there's the simple release process that's on my YouTube channel. It is the process that process is what I would suggest you use when you're triggered. So as soon as possible, if you can't stop yourself feeling an emotional reaction to what is being sent to you, as soon as you can, you find somewhere quiet and you let go of this person. You let go of what or who has triggered you for the moment, and you deal with the energy and the emotion that is in your system that drew this out of this person. When you process this and you breathe through it and you allow it to be there while activating the observer. So whatever that emotion is, observe it, feel it, breathe it as that simple release process takes you through, and then you let it go, you drop it. So when you feel the emotion that you're triggered to feel, you transmute it, you alchemize it, and you transmute the energy that's at the core of that emotion. So you're actually recoding or morphing the energy in your signature by taking responsibility and feeling. So when you feel that emotion, when you feel what you feel about it and you release it and you keep breathing and don't fall into victimization, but take your power back and understand the evolutionary process that is happening here, the mechanics of mirroring that's going on here, your energy morphs and in a way becomes higher. It becomes changed and will move higher, in one way to say it. So here you are, you're higher, you've taken responsibility, you understand that in you was, I'm not good enough as an unfinished business, and you've come to understand that you are good enough. Now this process can happen after the first time where you rise, or it may take a few times before you get to that point of rising in your frequency, because you've alchemized and changed I'm not good enough in your energy signature. So here is you, higher frequency, and your partner's here, and your partner's going, huh? Where is this? Because this is an energy game in a way. And when you're unconscious, this energy game becomes like an addiction. This energy game is like a shot in the arm. This energy game is, to use a phrase that I've heard used, how you get your jollies. That you love on a deeper level, there's a need to trigger so that their energy comes back. So this energy triggering between us at some point is an addiction. It is something that we are used to happening in our lives, and it becomes familiar. So when you take responsibility and transmute your energy and rise to a higher place, your partner is looking for that exchange, because your partner may not have understood this and may not have processed it. So two things can happen at this point. Your partner then may rise to meet you at this higher frequency, because in a way you're giving them permission to rise, to meet you at this higher frequency. But if this person is not ready, not able to wake up or rise to the occasion with you, they will turn and look for another person to trigger them, to play that energy exchange, to play that game with, and they will start that figure eight with someone else. And the interaction will dissolve, often very simply, with often with less conflict than you would imagine. Because when you're not, at a subconscious level, when you're not getting that energy hit met, it is a natural thing to go and look for it somewhere else. Now, here is you emitting a different type of frequency. So what will happen if you choose, and this is what you want, you will draw somebody to you then that will meet at this frequency. And you will start another energy exchange for that level of learning. And if this person is as awake as you, and you can discuss and understand and take responsibility and don't fall into victimization, this will happen. And you will move with each other higher and higher in this energy exchange. Isho te koka si ititi shose abuku chika ande zakiko naya. Ezo chika ase etuku ushtaka ambangi gej de gej dosh de ambayan. Hayutada e sikuka ashte si eshosha ambaki didikike. Izotoya ase yombuku chika ase etikika aziatarakike. So this is a short summary and one way of describing the energy exchange, the mirroring mechanism, and why it happens. This could be a job. This could be an employer. This could be a situation in your life, say a court case or a law situation. This thing is feeding you, and it will react back, and you choose how. It's important to choose how to respond rather than react in that moment. So I hope that gives some clarity, and fabulous. Have a wonderful day.